This is an extremely rare event that happened in America. All the people in the town were older than B at the same time. After this rare incident, the woman, female, suddenly, my brother and sister mysteriously included a virgin girl. No one knew what happened for about 6 hours, only knew that the children in the womb are not their own children, feel they are being cuckolded. Fathers are extremely angry, however they do not know the cause of what is this, so a force is kind of maintenance. Not long after, the government skinned the face by offering a package of government subsidies recommend to couples keeping the child with the reason to investigate the real cause behind the coming of the season. The fathers began to calm down and advised their wives to keep it properly. 10 months later, the hospital is now full of pregnant women. They are not only pregnant on the same day, but the babies are born to a mother without difficulty. Born directly helped children who naturally lost too much blood. The baby was born when its mother died. Susan took the children out of the hospital. 9 months later, along with the growth of a young age, superpowers also appeared, such as the boy who wrote and didn't know where to go and could carve his own name. Mine. Even scarier than being able to use her powers to follow other people just because her mother made unappetizing food controlled her mind, making her. I put my own hands into the pot of boiling water later, in order to hide the truth but still not die. Vin's mother had to jump off the bridge to commit suicide. Between these people and normal people, it is becoming more and more obvious that all of them have white hair and want to go along no matter where they go. Who intervened and their actions at that time in the town? A multitude of unintended incidents led to the assumption that everything was involved to that particular group of children, so they were transferred to the hospital to have their results checked. During the test, the doctor discovered that the mRNA homologue was unusual. Thing does not want to conduct further investigation but does not hurt Dad tomorrow. As soon as the ghost's personality is just trying all the children outside. They all turned their heads towards the end. They used the doctor's function to avenge it, so I'm more certain of my thoughts now that I'm old. These children are not as innocent as they appear to have lulled David's adoptive mother to also discover abnormalities in his son with things related to. Although he looks like an innocent boy on the outside, he is actually a little bit human inside and worries that his son will grow up to be a bad guy because. So, Miss Hong taught the boy to learn to feel human emotions and dared to pay for the episode. Only he came out because his comrades passed away. Born, so he had to go alone at this time. He officially took on the so-called feeling of loneliness, so he relied on the squad to see his teammates. When they came here, they soon considered people's lives like garbage. They only needed to be free to see if they were in the mind of others. They had to choose their own scope of activities. The children are getting bigger and bigger, so the group has gathered together to do a big mission. There are people who are afraid but can't get rid of their superpowers. They were right at this moment when Tran received an order to quarantine the whole town. Then the government discovered powers. They were right at this moment when Tran received an order to quarantine the whole town. Then the government discovered that the murders in other areas were worse when the people there were all massacres that only hit. This made Tran extremely scared. She wanted to leave this dangerous town quickly, but thought. Susan's thoughts were quickly read through by the children, who did not die, and took her to a laboratory where a terrifying scene appeared inside the lens. Is the body of an alien child that is the same child with David. No, my died at birth. From this time the secret that son tries to. After hiding it for so long, it turns out that all of you guys are aliens. Before the death of their fellows, they used their powers. There's no need to commit suicide. I don't understand why at that time. I wrote it down. It's heartbreaking here. The people in the town I gathered together. I don't know where the information came from. Without knowing the cause of everything, this time everyone was determined to destroy the germ with the disaster. However, they were absolutely no match for the children. Aliens under our control. The people in the town were used to burn themselves. The number of policemen is also soon about to use the army to run to one dong chief to isolate them, but with their superpowers, the children made the police shoot each other at the crucial moment when he often appeared. Follow a large amount of running straight with the environment to join the alien children in the process of avoiding being manipulated. Mind, he constantly imagines the wall in the kids' heads. Can't go through that wall. It won't be possible to control him right now. Very no, you were discovered and controlled by the kids. Because to protect himself, he blatantly betrayed the group. Then he ran out of the farm. Not long after, the wall protecting land's mind was also collapsed very quickly. All the thoughts in the head had to be read through by the children, but by the time a big explosion happened to light up the whole night was enveloping the market. The town of success only needs to be discovered. Besides you, the story here has also come to an end. The content of the movie revolves around the fact that aliens and humans are parasitic, taking advantage of people's education, has been equipped to become children. However, when they achieve only the outer appearance, the inner child will never be there. That is also the biggest difference between humanity and other creatures. If emotions did not exist, perhaps human society would not be able to develop. Like now, here comes today. Let's see you all in the next issues.